In Southeast Asia, Thailand and Cambodia lie adjacent to each other like two inseparable puzzle pieces. The border stretches approximately 800 kilometers, extending from the northern mountainous region to the Mekong Delta and the sea area in the Gulf of Thailand to the south. Thailand has an area about 3 times that of Cambodia, with a population of over 70 million, while Cambodia has fewer than 20 million. Both countries use languages belonging to the Austroasiatic Thai group, are deeply influenced by Theravada Buddhism, and share similar lifestyles, villages, and fast. But ironically, the closer they are, the easier it is to compare, and the more they compare, the more jealousy and suspicion arise. Why do Thais and Khmer still distrust each other to this day? Like two brothers in one family, studying under the same teacher, eating from the same tray, but the elder brother becomes wealthy early, while the younger faces many. From there, the history of the a long film with conflicts from ancient times to the present. Let's go back nearly 1,000 years, when the Khmer Empire was the hegemon of the entire mainland Southeast Asia, peaking in the 12th century. Their territory covered present-day Cambodia, parts of Thailand, Laos, and southern Myanmar. Angkor Wat was the center of a brilliant civilization, likened to the Rome of the East. But when the Khmer Empire declined in the 15th century due to civil war and was invaded by the Siamese, ancestors of the Thais, the course of history began. The Thais migrated from northern regions like Muang Thai, Lan Na, Sukhothai to the south, establishing kingdoms such as Ayutthaya, later Siam, and expanding their influence throughout the region. For hundreds of years, many lands that originally belonged to the Khmers were controlled or assimilated by Siam. The Khmers looked to the west and always harbor resentment that Thailand took their land. Conversely, the Thais see it as historical spoils, the result of superior strength and civilization. From then on, a psychological scar formed. The Khmers regard the Thais as land grabbers, while the Thais view the Khmers as former rulers who are now outdated. The feeling of suspicion is not just present but a collective memory spanning generations. To go to the Thailand-Cambodia border is to enter a land both beautiful and fierce, where the Dangrek Mountains run along the border like a natural wall. With dense forests and rocky mountains interspersed, sparsely populated but containing countless right in this area, there's a name that the two peoples never forget: Preah Vihear Temple. The over 900-year-old temple was built by the ancient Khmers on a cliff face, situated exactly on the border between Preah Vihear Province, Cambodia. Since the 1950s, the two countries have fiercely disputed it. In 1962, the International Court of Justice ruled that the temple belongs to Cambodia, but the access road lies on the Thai side. The result is one side holds the temple, the other holds the road. This was like a cut to the pride of both peoples. In 2008, when UNESCO recognized Preah Vihear Temple as a world, the Thais became angry again. Protests, border clashes, artillery fire, casual, all repeated like a copy of the previous century. And even by 2025, sporadic conflicts still occur in this area. That is why it is said that if there is a border in Southeast Asia that is never peaceful, it is the Thailand-Cambodia border. Another reason these two peoples can never reconcile is the map drawn by Europeans. In the 19th century, when the French occupied Indochina, they forced Siam to cede areas like Batam Dang, Siem Reap, and Angkor to incorporate into colonial Cambodia. From then on, the Thailand-Cambodia border was redrawn, but not based on population or terrain reality, but on strength. The consequence is that when both countries became independent, no one truly knew the exact boundary. People on both sides still live intermingled, with Khmer villages located in Thai, and Thai villages belonging to Cambodia. This has been a smoldering fire for over 100 years. The Thais believe that France forced them to lose land, while the Khmer say Thailand greedily wants to reclaim the ancient Angkor region. The colonial-era ghost alone is enough to make the two peoples look at each other with suspicion, wondering if the other side wants to reclaim the ancient land. Please mention some similarities. Externally, both Thais and Khmers are Buddhists. Both follow Theravada Buddhism, both have golden temples, both practice vegetarianism, and both visit pagodas. But internally, their national psychology is clearly different. Thais are confident, some even say they are somewhat arrogant. They are the only country in Southeast Asia that has never been colonized, have the strongest economy in the Mekong sub-region and a leading tourism industry. Meanwhile, Khmers still carry the psychology of regret for a lost empire, have experienced the Khmer Rouge tragedy and are still poor. Per capita income is about 8 times lower than Thailand. Therefore, Khmers always feel inferior, while Thais believe they have established a new standard. In festivals, competitions, and sports events, both sides often have the psychology of having to win to prove that. A typical example is the long-standing controversy over Cambodia claims that Muay Thai originated from ancient Khmer, meaning it is a Khmer martial art, while Thais counter that Khmer is just a copy of Muay Thai. It seems like just a martial arts matter, but to the extent that when Cambodia hosted the SEA Games, they removed the term Muay Thai and replaced, causing the Thai team to withdraw from the competition. This shows that suspicion sometimes doesn't need weapons. Just an aid is enough to evoke thousands of years of history. And if we had to mention a recent event that demonstrates this complex situation, nothing compares to the riot in Phnom Penh in 2003. It started very small. A Cambodian newspaper reported, unverified, that a famous Thai actress said, Angkor Wat should have belonged to Thailand. Then the entire capital Phnom Penh, the Thai embassy was burned, Thai shops were looted, Thai people were attacked and had to be urged. A few days later, it turned out to be fake news that it was too late. An ambiguous statement had ignited the flames of pride between it, which already carried many historical wounds. That event is still mentioned by many Thais as a bitter memory, while Khmers say they only acted out of patriotism. Since then, the ghost of suspicion has grown larger, especially on social media. Whenever there is news about border disputes, both sides rush to criticize each other as if the other side is the wrong one, while they themselves are always right. Another issue that makes things more complicated is the issue of overseas communities. In northeastern Thailand, there are millions of Surin Khmer speakers. They're descendants of ancient Khmers, now holding Thai citizenship. On the other side, Cambodia also has Thai communities living near the border. However, instead of feeling close, these two groups often live quite separately. Thai Khmers in provinces like Surin, Sisaket, Buriram are often many have abandoned the Khmer language, only maintaining customs and cuisine. Meanwhile, Khmers in Cambodia view them as Thai Ized and rootless Khmers. The existence of these groups makes the border even more fragile. A Khmer person speaking with a Surin accent might be suspected by Thais as a Cambodian spy and vice versa. In other words, the geography and ethnography here are as complex as an interwoven tapestry. Just pull the wrong thread, and the entire tapestry could unravel. And we cannot fail to mention the political factor. Whenever there is domestic turmoil, protests, crises, authorities on both sides often revive border or cultural issues to divert public attention. In Thailand, nationalist parties frequently recount the story, but this ancient Khmer land belonging to Thailand is a source of. In Cambodia, the media emphasizes Thai occupation as a warning. Thus, people on both sides get caught up in verbal wars, fake news, or revive old images. Meanwhile, at the border, people just want to live peacefully and trade across. Some years, the border closes due to conflicts, causing hundreds of villages because agricultural products cannot reach the market on the other side. Yet on social media, keyboard warriors from both sides continue attacking each other, each holding their own righteous belief. As a result, the sense of suspicion not only doesn't decrease but deepens further. Thais always see themselves as leaders of a sub-region with a strong, modern infrastructure, vibrant tourism, and a powerful. They view Cambodia as a neighbor that still needs to make great efforts. Conversely, Khmers constantly remind themselves that they were once a great empire, and Thailand once learned writing, religion, and art from Angkor. Both are right, and precisely because of that, neither admits inferiority to the other. Like two people standing on the same mountaintop but seeing two different paths. Thais look for modernity and globalization, Khmers look for their roots, identity, and Angkor pride. And between these two visions, the shadow is the other side truly sincere with us? Despite many conflicts, the reality is that Thailand and Cambodia cannot be attached. Thailand is Cambodia's largest trading partner. Hundreds of thousands of Cambodian workers go to Thailand to work, sending money back. This is an extremely important source of remittance. Cross-border highway routes are all connected to Thailand. Realistically speaking, the two countries both compete and depend on each other. Like two people rowing the same boat, even if they dislike each other. Despite suspicions, both understand that if they wage war, no one will win. So instead of fighting with guns, they turn to competing through tourism, culture, and football. Let them compete like that, gentler but still as tense as it costs. Thank you for following this story. If you found it interesting, you can click subscribe to the Hidden Ledger channel, turn on notifications, and now, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for accompanying Haitan's story. Traveling through lands. Discovering new things. Don't hesitate, leave your feedback. And respectfully, goodbye. Subscribe to the Hidden Leisure channel to watch new videos.